Asa fam. Welcome to the Proving Grounds Arena. My name's Bloomer, and joining me, as always, my lovely co-caster, C-Funk.
Hi.
C-Funk, the craziness going on tonight here in the background of the Proving Grounds Arena. Originally a matchup tonight between Team Capybara and I believe what was the other team? Four House?
Poorhouse,
Team
yes,
Four House, that's the
Poorhouse.
one. Team Four House not showing up, believe it or not, guys. They were not able to make it. They couldn't get their team together. So rather than have to tell you guys, hey, it's a forfeit, game over. Sorry, everyone in chat. No, 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 we managed to get a team, one of a team we've seen a couple times in the past, come in. They stepped up. They said, "Hey, we want another opportunity to win some cold hard cash." And yes, we've got Team Wasted Potential stepping in, and now it's going to be a Capybara versus Wasted Potential fight.
It is Wasted Potential has won 2 times before in the
Yes.
TPG arena, so they are looking for that 3rd win. Capybara is looking for their very first win and really chomping at the bit for that cold hard cash.
Yeah, and it's I always say it's hard to blame them. If anyone ever tells me, "Hey, Bloomer, we'd like to give you some money for playing Overwatch," my answer is 10 out of 10 times, "Yeah, okay, let's do that."
Yeah.
So absolutely, Team Wasted Potential, they had that same attitude. They said, "Listen, we've already won twice. We've already been taking home cash prizes left, right, and center. Why not one more time?" So they're coming in. They want to keep their undefeated streak alive here in the Proving Grounds. On the flip side, Team Capybara, well, they wanna make a name for themselves here too. They want you, the people at home, to be excited to see that name pop up on the screen. And they do have a great logo. I should throw that out as well. C Funk. Did you
Too.
see how awesome their team logo is already?
I
So
have, and I honestly love their backstory. It is so sweet. Just a group of friends climbing the ladder together. What
yeah.
could be much more? It's such a simple explanation, and I love it so very much. Like it's so sweet.
And I mean, I gotta be honest, I'm a little jealous of these guys that they were able to have six friends get together that played Overwatch. They are like
I
lucky.
know, right?
I personally, I'm like, I stream and I still can't for the life of me get six people to come together and play Overwatch with me at the same time. So, I mean, good for these guys having that IRL connection where they were just like, hey, we're all friends. We all play games. We all want to keep playing games together. What about Overwatch? Let's try it out. And sure enough, as you mentioned, they got themselves started that way. They've been seeing success in the ladder. They've been climbing up. They last I checked, they're at about a 3.3K SR,
Mhm.
very similar to Team Wasted Potential. So it is going to be another intense matchup here in the Proving Grounds.
It is, and I love that we were able to find another team that was around the same
Yeah.
SR. It makes things fair, and that way we were able to still broadcast for you at home.
Exactly. And the show must go on, as they say. And again, we have to give a big shout out, a big thank you to all the members of Wasted Potential for literally dropping a scrim that they were just getting started with and saying, "Sorry, we're gonna reschedule this. We've got to jump in on this." And that's so amazing. That's so fantastic. So big thank you to all the members of that team. That being said, we've seen Wasted Potential in the past. We have not seen Team Capybara yet. Do you have any early predictions for us, C Funk, just to see how your psychic abilities are doing today?
Might be a little off today, but we'll see. I'm gonna go with wasted potential,
Okay.
and I'm gonna say it's gonna be a 5. We're gonna go all 5 maps.
Wow. Awesome. So a 3-2 for Wasted Potential coming from C Funk. You know what? We haven't seen Team Capybara yet. And I gotta tell you, Wasted Potential has been strong. They've looked good. But I don't know. There's something about it. If you're gonna throw a capybara on your logo, I gotta throw my nod that direction. And I like to call them in four. I believe it's gonna go 3-1 capybara over Wasted Potential. We're gonna have to wait and see. Of course, though, as we get ready, the teams are already ready, C Funk, which, hey, I'm not one to say let's delay this any longer. We're going into Temple of Anubis for our first map. And of course, for anyone wondering at home, that is an assault map. So let's get started. Let's get match number one or map number one underway. And let's see what the teams are going to be providing for us today. And again, for anyone at home that doesn't know, no, C Funk, I often put you on the spot. Do you want me to do it, or are you feeling good?
I think I could do this one. I do love
All
Temple
right.
of Anubis, so let's
Ex-
let's do it,
Explain
man.
to us then what an assault map is, how you win, and some of the finer details.
So, an assault map, for those of you that do not know, The attacking team, the team in blue, which is a Capybara, is going to want to take control of this point where this water fountain is. This is point A. They're going to want to capture it. And the defending team, Wasted Potential, is going to want to stop them from doing that. They're then, once they cap that point, going to go through this tunnel area. I'm sorry, I've got it backwards. Wasted Potential is attacking. And this is point B. They are also going to want to cap this. So it is 2 control points they do need to cap for this assault map.
Awesome job. I love it. And I don't even know if there's a way to tell who's attacking in advanced Funk. I got to tell you, that's my in my secret trick of the
That wasn't
trade.
my bad. I thought it was blue.
I always wait until I see which team. Then I go, that's the team. Obviously, I knew in advance. Of course, I'm a professional here. But you are right. It looks like it's going to be Wasted Potential in the red and blue. Team Capybara on the defense to start things off. Perfect. And as we look at the teams coming out, looks like Wasted Potential doing a couple of swaps as Alpha on that Sombra, giving that information for the team, letting them know this is what they've got, this is their positioning, this is what we're going to want to run instead. And just again, one more of the many utilities that a Sombra can bring to the game. And now you can see Alpha going for that hack very quickly on the Bastion. Does manage to do it, but has to get out of dodge real quickly in order to avoid getting fragged out. Didn't make his way back to spawn either way, though. And oh, look at that. It's Flash Hyper getting that first pick. It's on Hellball on that Pharah. Again, Hellball is such a deadly Pharah that you need that sort of DPS to take them down. Agriculture following up, taking out Poison Ivy on the Mercy, and Intrusion taking a Waffle Pie on the Winston. A very nice starting hold for Team Capybara.
It is a good starting hold. Having that Bastion causing so much DPS damage, and then the Orisa shield helping shield him, keep him up just a bit longer. Mercy boosting him. It's a great combination.
Absolutely
One I
is.
believe we fondly call a bunker.
And speaking of Mercies, you saw getting that pick on the Sombra, just staggering the team a little more. But now, oh my goodness, Hellball raining all sorts of fire from above there. He's got the ultimate. There it is. And oh, look at that. There's picks on both directions, but Hellball managing to take out 2 with that barrage. That could be enough to open things up here for Wasted Potential. There goes the D.Va out of mech, though. Alpha Faded doing a great job. And a Reaper Man also getting a pick on Agriculture. And Alpha Faded following up, taking out Tim, the mini D.Va there as well. And now we can see on the point, it looks like Wasted Potential starting to get some numbers going their direction. That's exactly what they want to see, this snowball effect onto point A. And the more that they can gain ult charge to steamroll into point B, the happier they're going to be. You can see Flash Hyper went ahead and used his ultimate as well, one that he may regret, one he may want back, but it's hard to say. Waffle Pie doing a lot of chasing down, trying to get that damage done, but again, Bastion able to run and heal at the same time, gets away, no real issues, and that's a cap on point A for Wasted Potential.
And looking up at our ultimate percentage, coming into point B, we do have 3 ultimates coming online for Wasted Potential. And we
a lot of hero
one,
swaps from Capybara.
On Capybara to the Zarya, and that D.Va really almost had the their ult.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like, though, they wanted to run that Rein Zarya combination. You can see they've got the Zen for the Discord Orb. They've got that Baptiste still ready to go, and a Widow as well. Got that Widow on defense coming out from Flash Hyper. Really cool strategy to see, and again, that obviously speaks to how much faith they have in the accuracy and the DPS of Flash Hyper. There comes the D.Va Bomb, follows up. Oh, a big EMP, but didn't connect with anyone. The D.Va Bomb. They do get a couple of picks, though. Oh, look at that. Agriculture managing to pull off 2, as well as Flash Hyper getting 1. Poison Ivy gets a res on Waffle Pie, trying to bring him back into this fight, maybe do something. Having to hide herself right now, knows that there's a lot of people hunting that Mercy at the moment. And now you can see a couple on the point for both teams trying to push this out. Wasted Potential wanting to get a little bit more than they have. Not looking phenomenal for them on the attack right now. Should be enough for the defense to hold. And, well, it looks like, sure enough, there it is. There's the team wipe going through. And really nicely held by Capybara on point B here.
It was. And coming back into this next fight, the ultimates for Capybara, they are going to have 3 available. They're going to have the Dragon Strike, they're going to have the Infra Sight, which they already popped, and they're going to have the Earth Shatter.
Yeah, and again, that Earth Shatter, what a powerful ultimate ability for sure. No questions asked, can be a team fight winner. And oh, look at that! It looks like Agriculture switching over to Brig, another really powerful hero with this particular composition. You can see that they're going with that triple tank, triple support meta that we love it and know so well. Oh, there you can see Flash Hyper managing to take out Waffle Pie. That's going to be big, wasted potential. Going to be backing out the best they can, but you can see Capybara following up with everything they've got. They want to again get as much ult percentage as possible, as well as stagger wasted potential the most they can. They want to maximize their potential on the stagger, C Funk. And there's a
And
big one.
that's a big stagger right there. Jean, as you know, as Zenyatta, just a slow character, takes them a minute to get back, not as fast as the other characters.
Yeah. Luckily, of course, they
They're
do have Reaper Man on Lucio right now, who
they
can
do.
who can kind of taxi him around. So it's not as bad as it could be. Again, Lucio's such a key character because of that speed
Yes,
burst ability.
very much so.
And now you can see Atrusian shields going down a little bit here, only at 1,000 already as the team fight is getting closer and closer. Looks like Wasted Potential going to be taking that route in. They're trying to stay here. Big fire strike there. Gets a lot of ult charge off of that one. And now you can see Wasted Potential, Hellball getting great, trying to move in with the team, have that defense matrix. There's the Zarya's grab though. And you can see Jun very quickly takes out Tim. Transcendence comes out. Reaper Man gets a pick, as well as Hellball taking Flash Hyper out of the mech. This could be big. Wasted Potential coming in very strong right now. There comes both the sound barrier as well as the Diva Bomb. And again, right now, picks going Wasted Potential's way. They've got 4 on the point, and they've got the first tick. You can see now it's Ryan. He manages to get on, but doesn't do much with it. Diva Bomb there. Not a lot of connection from there. Second tick coming through. They're doing everything they can. They've got a Hammond, but Hammond in and out. Oh, and there you go. You can see they use the Shatter, taking out the Hammond with the charge, and that is gonna be it. Great job. That shouldn't say victory though yet. I'm gonna throw that out there. That was definitely just our first round, a full
Hmm.
cap from Wasted Potential. It looks like there may have been a small issue in the settings. There may have been a small issue in the settings here, guys. We're gonna be looking into this while we get that all sorted out, guys, because again, of course, that shouldn't have been it.
No, but Flash Hyper we saw on the Widow popping off. Play of the game for that particular part of the map. Again, we do need to play it again.
Yes, and
Um,
we're gonna have to figure out exactly the time bank remaining and things like that. Of course,
yes.
we're gonna get word from that in the back in just a minute. But yeah, no, absolutely, that is not a victory yet on that map. Everyone, again, they did an incredible job. Wasted Potential doing a truly an amazing job of pushing in, getting that attack done, getting the full result they were looking for. But now
Mhm,
they do have to hold it. They have to defend to
mhm.
prove that hey, we did deserve that map win. And again, with the result, that absolutely could be a win for Wasted Potential. But it's I think way too early to count out Team Capybara on this map yet.
And we want to make it fair, so we will be going back into the map and playing it the way it should be, which is Capybara attacking.
Yes, of course, of course. That being said, though, initial thoughts, C Funk. How did you feel about again Team Capybara? We haven't seen them here in the Proving Grounds before. How did you feel about the defense that they put up?
I think they had a great defense. They had a lot of good things going for them. They held Wasted Potential at bay for quite some time. And then just coming through that room for Wasted Potential near the end. And
Hmm.
they just came in with all those ultimates and
Well, and
went for
it's
it. I do
you,
think swapping off all of the heroes that had their ults, you saw them at 95% and they were swapping off of them. Those ults are so useful. It's a tool you definitely want to keep, and you have to wonder if maybe swapping off too early, not using some of the ultimates, kind of hurt them a little bit.
It's definitely possible, but I always say it's a tough decision, and in the heat of the moment, we know that this is what we want to run, say for defense on point A versus what we want run on defense for point B. Is it going to be worth it? Is it not going to be when you are having to give up that ult percentage? And a lot of us know it can be really difficult, even if you only have 50% ult charge. It can be exceptionally difficult to say no, I don't need that, but in this case, we saw that they did decide that even despite, like you said, some 95% alts, that no, it's more important that we run our strategy. We can't get caught up with that idea of getting that big ultimate that's going to be a 6-man team wipe or anything like that. Let's just swap. Let's stick to our strategy. And I got to tell you, they did manage to hold off an initial couple of fights. So I give them nothing but credit. I personally think that the decision wasn't terrible necessarily. Obviously, in the end, it didn't fully work out for them, but again, well, team wasted potential doing just such a textbook job of separating, using ultimates efficiently. And again, in the end, we saw that cap on point B. So I know right now in the back, Funk, sorry, we're just getting word that they're working on sorting it out. They had a minute 55 seconds left wasted potential on the cap. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to run, I believe, Team Capybara again on attack right now. We're going to see what sort of time they put up, and then from there we'll be adjusting times accordingly.
Yes.
So yeah, okay, so perfect. We
Keeping
got it
keeping
sorted.
things fair, yes.
Awesome.
And our teams are ready. We are gonna go back into the action.
I love it, C-Funk. I hate these delays. These delays, oh my goodness. We just want to get some Overwatch going. And now, as mentioned, for anyone just joining us right now, Team Capybara getting ready to go on the attack here against Team Wasted Potential, going to be taking over the defense on or in the red right now. And with a minute 55, we had a little technical difficulties in the back here, folks. A minute 55 left on the clock for Wasted Potential's attack. So we're gonna be seeing what Team Capybara does here, and going from there, deciding the rest of the strategy here. And it looks like again it's gonna be well, actually, now, ironically, the team colors have changed as well. Wasted Potential now in the blue, and it's going to be Team Capybara in the red, just to try and throw a little confusion at you at home, folks. Hellball getting hacked very quickly, but Alpha Faded doing a great job sniping out Flash Hyper on that Hanzo. Of course, Vex very quick on that res with the Mercy, managing to get that off. Now you can see lots of damage coming in from the side, and oh, Flash Hyper going down again, this time from Waffle Pie, and oh, boop down though. Waffle Pie taken off of that high ground, and now you can see it's Alpha Faded. Very nicely done, managing to shoot at Agriculture, and the combined damage of the Widow and Bastion. Hellball doing a great job to get that pick, and once again, now it looks like Team Capybara having to regroup and try a different strategy out.
Coming into this fight, though, we do not have any ultimates for either team, so they might be doing a little bit of poke damage here just to build those up.
Yeah, and you're not wrong. Again, Ultimate's so powerful in Overwatch. So of course, both teams want to be able to run in with that. And oh, Hellball trying to get set up again in that immortality field, but without a shield. Bastion, not necessarily the character you want to stand in the middle there with. But again, Hellball very quick with that aim, manages to take out Agriculture. Waffle Pie getting Vex on that Mercy, and again, it's going to be Wasted Potential doing a pretty good job so far on the hold. Doing a pretty good job so far, and Team Capybara, once again, going to be pulling out, grouping back up, and trying to figure out some sort of way to get through this rock-solid defense.
Now, Wasted Potential is going to need to be careful. That Sombra is about to have the They are about to have EMP. Wasted Potential does need to be careful here.
Yeah, absolutely. Tim with that EMP is going to be huge, and you can see it is not just the EMP. They've got Barrage, they've got the Nano Boost to even bring that Pharah back if she's about to go down, cause a whole bunch of extra damage. Lots of potential here, haha, no pun intended, for Team Capybara. Let's see what they manage to do with it, and you can see Tim very sneaky, ready to go. The Hammond's there. The Hammond's there as well. There it is. A huge one. Manages to connect with 4, and it's very quickly that Hellball goes down. And there it is. Agriculture bringing that barrage out. Manages to take out Poison Ivy. Big one because Vexra on the Mercy for Team Capybara, able to get Agriculture back up on that Bara, who then quickly follows up, taking out Alpha Faded on the Widow. And right now, it looks like that team fight is said, done, and over. Team Capybara going to be going ahead, capping point A, no problems whatsoever.
And they only used two ultimates to do it. They used the Somber EMP, and they did use the Farah's Rocket Barrage coming in. So they do still have quite a few ultimates coming into this next point. And Hammond's ultimate, really good at creating space. So we'll see what they do with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Able to secure a lot of room with that. And then again, you've got that nano boost that can just make any character so powerful, so dangerous, so deadly. And of course, a Valkyrie from a Mercy is no ult to sneeze at either. Really good for helping keep the team supported. And there that you can see already all sorts of ults coming out, both the mines as well as, oh, now you can see Fancy decides to drop that nano boost onto the Hammond as well. Vextra going ahead using that Valkyrie, trying their best to push very hard. They want to take it over right now. They do manage to get that first tick. They have one on the point. Wasted Potential's got to do something to get themselves back on there. So far, they've managed to stop it before that second tick, but only Alpha Faded there on the point. And now they've got a bit of steamroll happening in that beautiful defender advantage. But there the barrage comes out, and it actually takes out two, Alpha Faded and Hellball. That could be big right now for Team Capybara. Now you can see Agriculture also getting Reinhardt down. Couple of picks going back. Wasted Potential's favor, 2 and 2 on the point for both teams. They didn't get that second tick yet. You know they wanted it, but they're going to go ahead back out. Team Capybara realizing we got lots of time left here. 3 minutes 41 seconds. Let's get a full team, and let's not stagger ourselves any further.
And that's best to do. Back out, regroup with your team. Don't give the other team any more ultimate percentage.
Yeah, we've seen it so many times in the past, C-Funk, where a team, one person stays just a little bit too long. Because of that, someone gets an ultimate ability ready for the next fight in time, which can absolutely change the direction, the entire course of a map.
It really can. And Team Wasted Potential looking good for their ultimates. All of them are coming online, whereas Team Capybara not going to have any for this fight.
Yeah, so probably going to see a bit of a dry run going in here. Their whole hope is going to be to try and bait out as many of those ultimates as possible. And there you can see the Shatter coming out from Waffle Pie, a very smart strategic first ult to use, because that might mean they don't have to use anything else. We're going to see, of course, what they decide. But as you can see, all the picks going Wasted Potential's way. And not only did they only use the Shatter, but Waffle Pie being so effective, being so good at what he does, he's already back up to 48% ult. And well, and there's the final stagger on Tim as well. That poor little diva just trying to get out the best they can. Only one ult used. That went about as well for Wasted Potential as they could have asked for.
Indeed, and it's insane, kind of nutty that Waffle Pie is already back up to 55%.
Yeah, just did a great job holding the W key and left click to start getting some damage in there, get that ult charge built up while the healers did everything they could to keep them up, keep them alive, keep them well. And now you can see, once again, Team Capybara trying to push in, Rally coming out from Poison Ivy, making sure that her team has a little extra armor for this fight. Again, very smart strategic usage of the ultimates from Wasted Potential right now. They know not to commit too much. Agriculture getting hacked, and that is going to be very good once again for Wasted Potential. They're getting all the picks, that extra armor making all the difference, and once again only using one ultimate. Poison Ivy's Rally and Reinhardt Waffle Pie back to Earth Shatter. That's just textbook Overwatch.
And Waffle Pie already has Shatter again. So the only ultimate Wasted Potential is missing. It's going to be that Rally. We have 1 minute and 20 seconds for Team Capybara to make their way in. They have a few ultimates themselves. They may pop a Rally coming into this fight, or they may hold on to it.
Oh, and a massive Shatter! Worst possible time to drop the shield. It just so happened for poor Intrusion there. And, well, you saw the rest is history, as they say, as once again, they are forced to back out. Capybara knows that is a lost team fight. Let's just get out. And Waffle Pie has to feel good about that one.
They are now under 60 seconds. Coming into this next fight, though, Capybara are going to have 5 ultimates.
They've got a lot of tools to work with. Absolutely. They're not out of this yet. Team Capybara can win this fight. They need to use these ults smart, and that's the best way to start it off with that rally. Oh, massive play. Both the shatter as well as that grab coming out. There's Diva Bomb. Atrusian manages to take out a Reaper Man, and there's a 6-person EMP from Hellball. Absolutely massive. Both Brigs getting their name on the board, but then it's Jun and Waffle Pie following up with additional picks for Wasted Potential. Right now, it's looking good for Wasted Potential. Only 9 seconds left. Capybara needs to get somebody there, but oh, with Vex going down now, I can't even. Well, we're going to see
Wrecking
Hammond
ball.
making his way. He does make his way on, but very quickly taken out. There's no way one character is going to be able to take on 6. There's the shatter for an exclamation point, and that is going to be it. Guys, even though it just says round 1 complete, the real truth of the matter is that Wasted Potential just went ahead and won that first map. Again, thanks to some minor technical difficulties along the way there. But well, C-Funk, one heck of a start, but Wasted Potential looking very, very strong tonight. And well, they are undefeated here, probably for a reason.
That is so true. But this second point is so hard to capture. It is so close to the defender's spawn. There's, a choke point coming with quite a few sight lines.
Yeah.
Makes it a little difficult to go that way. So
Yeah, absolutely.
wasted
It's a
potential doing a great job though on defense.
No, they did. Absolutely. You can't count out either of these teams yet. Again, it's still only been one map. Things changed. Poor Wasted Potential wasn't even expecting to play tonight from there. Capybara, of course, was planning to play against a different team. So lots and lots of things happening here tonight. But both teams looking strong, having a great first showing. But again, Wasted Potential obviously getting that first map, which means that Team Capybara going to be choosing our second map of the night. And obviously, C-Funk, they're going to choose something that's going to favor them here.
Yes, they are. And we would like to take just a moment to thank the anonymous gifter for gifting 5 subs. That is so very kind and sweet of you. Thank you so much. From
Yes.
all of us here at the TPG Arena, we do appreciate you. Thank you.
Now we absolutely do, and I actually want to take a moment to bring that up because I wrote this down on my cue card. I should pretend I don't have a cue card. I'm just remembering all these numbers off the top of my head. But just to give everyone at home an idea, just so you guys understand how much support you guys have shown us. First things first, C-Funk, as you already know, yes, we just got our affiliate status in, I
We
believe it
did.
was 4 broadcasts, which is
We did.
less than you're supposed to do 7 or 8 or something like
Hmm.
that. And
Somewhere around that number.
yeah, we got offered it after just 4. So again, first off, that's thanks to you guys being here, just hanging out and enjoying hopefully the content that the Proving Grounds Arena is trying to provide for you. But then in our first day of having that affiliate sub button, we already got 25. That's right, 25 subs, which got us 3 tier 1 sub emotes or sub slots, I should say. And those 5 gifted subs are going to go ahead and put us only 5 more subs away from getting a 4th emote available for that tier 1 slot. So that's pretty ridiculous when you think about it.
That's insane, and that just shows how amazing this community is. I mean,
Absolutely.
only 5 away from our next emote slot. These emotes are on their way, but we wanna hear from you. What emotes would you like to see? Spam it in chat, let us know.
Yeah.
We've
And
got excited, a saw, and well played, which, well played.
yeah, well played. Well played indeed. And I should mention that those 3, although they're available already, they're currently in the tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 spaces simply because that's the way Twitch makes us do it. The plan as it stands right now is to bring those all to be tier 1 eventually. And again, like you mentioned, C-Funk, we want to hear from these guys, the people at home, for what other emote slot or emotes you guys want from us because well hey we can talk about how excited you and I are for hours, C-Funk, and how excited we are to make these emotes. And I always say, I think just my face would be perfect for never mind the 5 tier 1s, but we also got a tier 2 and tier 3. But everyone else seems to be telling me, no, 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 no. I think we've got enough of your face bloomer. So we want to hear from you guys. Make sure again, if you have any ideas, either spam them in chat or Or you can also spam them on the Discord for us. Again, you can join our Discord by hitting !Discord. And or if you don't want to type that in chat right now, just scroll below the screen, or the stream rather, or the screen too, but below the stream, and you'll find a panel with the Discord information as well. And we would love to have you there, no matter whether you're a player, just a fan, or you own a team and want to get your team involved with the Proving Grounds Arena as well.
And just another quick thank you to Alpha Faded for the Twitch Prime. We know that, or I'm sorry, Hellball for the Twitch.
Oh my goodness, we're
Whoa,
getting
so
all
much
sorts
is
of things.
happening.
Yeah, too much is
All
happening
right,
almost.
Hellball, thank you so much for gifting a sub, and Alpha Faded, thank you so much for subscribing with Prime. We know that you can use that anywhere on Twitch, and we appreciate you using it here at the
One
TPG Arena.
1000%. And I guess if my math is 5 minus 2, let me think. That's 3 emote, or sorry, 3 sub points, 3 subscriptions away from that next emote slot. I gotta wonder, C-Funk, we were kind of joking about it beforehand, that to get to the top amount of emote slots an affiliate can have, that's 5, you need to get 50 subs. And
Right.
we said, well, we got 25 in one day. Geez, is today going to be the day? And we kind of laughed and said, no, there's no way. I'm starting to wonder, C-Funk. I'm like, holy smokes, this is happening fast.
It
So
could be. It could be.
this is
Could
going a
be.
lot quicker than we were expecting. So again, that's
Yes.
a big thank you and a big shout out to all of you at home, whether you are using those Amazon Primes, whether you're gifting subs, or whether you're just, again, hanging out, watching the show and enjoying the content. We appreciate that so much. So thank you for being here. Uh,
And
oh, go ahead, C-Funk.
just as a reminder, we don't only do Overwatch on this channel. Coming up, more esports. We are going to be bringing in CS:GO and League of Legends.
Pog. I love it. I love it. And I keep talking about the fact that I'm starting to learn League, because I was like, hey, you know what? Knowing that this is happening, it's something I've always kind of heard about. And, it seems to be a great division in the gaming community, C-Funk. It's like people either love League or they hate League, or they love to hate League, or I'm not really sure, but I hate to admit it. It's still not taking over my love of Overwatch yet, but I am having a lot of fun with it, C-Funk. Like a lot of fun.
Uh-oh.
So
Are we
it
going to
might
lose
be.
you to League?
I don't think you'll lose me to League anytime soon, but I will say that maybe I'll try and convince you to play a game or two with me, and you'll see how truly, as bad as I am at Overwatch. Oh my gosh, you should see me at League right now, because this is scary, is what it is.
And and ladies and gentlemen, our next map of the night is going to be Ilios. It is a
Yes.
control point. So
Awesome.
without further ado, our teams are ready. Let's go.
Let's do it. Let's jump into it. Guys, map number 2 of the night. Again, it is a best of 5, aka the first team to 3 is going to be tonight's winner. And yes, it is for the cold hard cash, that grand prize. Both teams want it, and they don't want it just for the cash. They also want it to, of course, prove themselves. Wasted potential up one map right now, and for their so far time here on the Proving Grounds Arena, they are actually 2-0, so they're undefeated, and they want to keep that streak alive and well today. Meanwhile, on the other side, in team colors red now, Team Capybara. Team Capybara's first time here, but they're a group of friends that, hey, they thought it might be fun to try out Overwatch, and they said, hey, I love the idea of trying this out and actually getting a chance to win cash. Heck yeah, we want this. So they want to get the bragging rights. They want the money. They want to be able to go home and tell all their friends and family, yes, I did get paid real money to play Overwatch. And it's gonna be one heck of a matchup for the rest of tonight.
And for those of you that are unsure of what a control map is, Bloomer, do you want to explain it for us?
I'm going to do as quick as I can because they are assembling the heroes. It is going to be upwards of 3 separate maps. This is our first one that you can see right here. And as the camera slowly works its way there, you can actually see that beautiful sunken in area, that almost, I'd call it a square of sorts. There we go. You can see it nice and close now. That beautiful square is the control point. Both teams are going to be fighting over it. They want to control that area. Hey, weird that they call it a control map.
So
They need to
weird.
get it up to 100%. 1 second equals 1%. They need to keep the other team off. Both teams going to be fighting for it. So both teams kind of on attack to start things off, and then we see this different strategies coming out. And you can see on this particular map, tried and true, Widowmakers, lots of big, long sight lines that the Widow can take advantage of. And oh, look at that. Flash Hyper starting things off on that Widow, taking out Alpha Faded. Not often you see Alpha get taken out in that Widow v Widow
Ooh.
duel, but that's going to give lots of opportunities right now for Team Capybara in the red. And you can see already taking out Hellball as well. And they're all over that point. Should be an easy early first cap for them. And now they need to figure out some sort of way to shut Flash Hyper down.
I'm loving this Widow battle
Oh,
so much. And
and
there goes
again,
Hellball
no.
again.
Hellball, but then
Oh!
Alpha Faded does respond, taking out Flash Hyper. Guys, Widow v Widow, that is so precise. It is so intense. And now Alpha Faded taken out, this time by Tim on that Sombra. And now you can see they're trying to make a little bit of space. They want to start pushing in, but they don't really have the support with them right now. So you can see a Reaper Man and Waffle Pie, that D.Va Winston dive combination, trying to pull back and waiting until they get a little more follow-up as well. They need that DPS response. Now you can see Flash Hyper.
Meanwhile, that point is ticking up. It is at 39%.
Yes, already. It's amazing how fast it goes when it's not you controlling it. And you can see Agriculture quickly popping off, takes out both Hellball and Jeanne on that Ana. Big picks, and now you can hear Flash Hyper not only using the sights, Vex going ahead using that Valkyrie, and Intrusion using those mines takes out Waffle Pie as well. And Tim goes ahead, uses that EMP, and that's going to be more than enough in theory to finish off that team fight. And it is still going in Team Capybara's direction right now, already now up to 68%.
And Hellball deciding that he's done with Tracer, going to the Sombra.
You know, I always talk about how powerful Sombras can be. So Hellball, no slouch on the Sombra by any means. Let's see what he can do with it. And once again, now they've got the sights from Alpha Theta, going to give Wasted Potential a little bit of an advantage. And there you can see how that comes into play. Alpha Theta gets that pick on Flash Hyper. Waffle Pie follows up, taking out Agriculture as well on the Hanzo. No snipers left. Now it's Wasted Potential's opportunity to move forward, and they need to start doing that because they are up to 97%. They're going to be at 99. It's going to be overtime before they do manage to flip that point over. And now Team Capybara, granted, losing the point, but in a great position because they just need to win one more team fight in order to win this first point for our second map of the night.
They do, but they are changing off onto some different heroes, losing that ultimate percentage. The only ult they do have available is going to be on a nano boost coming into this fight.
Yeah, and again, though, we'll have to see. As long as Wasted Potential plays smart right now, they don't have a ton of ultimates either themselves. They need to be aware of that. They need to try and get some early picks. Alpha Theta doing some damage here, but not getting any actual headshot picks yet. Not quite anyways. Very, very close. And there we can see Nano Boost out from Fancy. Sombra very quickly on Hellball, getting that hack on Vextra, the Lucio, and manages to get out a dodge.
Got a touch.
And that is true, absolutely. They are all over that point right now, Team Capybara, but Wasted Potential does get their members back on, and a huge EMP, absolutely massive EMP from Hellball. Does do a great job getting the entire team hacked pretty much from Capybara, and the follow-up was there. Sure, Hellball went down a little overextended at the time, but 1000% value. And now you can see Tim jumping off the map, said, hey, I just wanna go hang out with my team.
Well, he knew that the best way for Wasted Potential to stagger him was to get him out of mech and then kind of, toss him around a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Take some time, show her the sights, all that stuff. But no, they're going to go ahead, jump off the map, and reset. Very, very smart play by Tim there. Now you can see Alpha Faded once again, just landing shot after shot, doing lots of chunk damage, not managing to get any picks yet, but nonetheless doing a great job. And now that Winston very far out. Agriculture goes ahead, uses that rally. Flash Hyper, though, getting hacked. And Waffle Pie goes ahead, uses that Primal Rage as well as bouncing around the point, causing chaos. There comes the D.Va Bomb out from Tim. Intrusion also goes ahead, uses the Primal Rage. They know it's 99-99. Whoever wins this team fight, this is the winner of our first point on this second map. And it's looking right now, the numbers going in Team Capybara's favor. But you can see it's Jeanne now on the Hammond. Jeanne obviously choosing a stall-out character, knows he needs to get there. Not typically a character we see him play. And now you can see they're almost flipped it. They didn't quite though yet. He's doing a great job. absolutely fantastic job there stalling that out. They're managing to get a couple people back. Poison Ivy using that Valk to get there quick, but they're not able to get back on the point. And with that, our first point on our control map here in Ilios is going to be going to Capybara. They're going to just need one more. One more. If they can win this one, then they're going to win this particular map and bring tonight's matchup to 1-1.
That's right. It is 2 out of 3. So
Yeah, so it's a good spot right now for this particular map where Team Capybara is sitting. They have this one, and if Wasted Potential does manage to win this map, then they still have one more opportunity. Of course, when it's that final round, it really is anyone's game. And there
mhm.
you can see a beautiful, beautiful cruise liner off in the distance. That might be where one day Proving Grounds Arena we can cast from, hopefully.
One can only dream.
We're just waiting for our big payday, and then we'll all be on that beautiful cruise ship. And oh, look at that! So fast, Agriculture managing to do massive amounts of damage on that Hanzo, taking out Waffle Pie on the Orisa. And you can see Hellball very, very close to doing something there, but not quite connecting. And now it's looking like it is all Team Capybara on that point right now, and a quick cap for them. So nice start for them. That first pick again coming out from Agriculture. Huge play.
Ooh. See them in this corner, just trying to hide, staying far enough away from the well to try to avoid those boots.
Agriculture manages to take out Jun, this time on the Hog, and now you can see Flash Hyper take out Hellball on that Doomfist as well. So this should be, again, right now, just a one fight for Team Capybara. We're going to want to see Wasted Potential getting out of there and trying to regroup the quickest they can. You can see Alpha Faded trying to get away, not quite able to, though. And once again, they're going to have to be regrouping from spawn.
They are going to need to be careful coming into the point as Dragon Strike is ready for Capybara.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know he could use that as a zoning ult. He could use that as some sort of combination. There's all sorts, again, options here. And you can see he has that sight. He knows where they are. He's lining it up. There it is. And is it going to connect? It does do a lot of damage. Hellball's taken out from it. Jun does manage to hook Tim down. So that's a 1-for-1. But Reaper Man on that Mercy goes ahead, raises Hellball. Huge EMP. The EMPs from Alpha, massive today. Manages to connect with every single member of Team Capybara there. And they do flip the point after giving up 62% to Capybara. And now Hellball managing to take out Intrusion, and Jun taking out Agriculture. Vex goes ahead, responds, takes a little boop on Jun off the map there. But Hellball now doing a great job moving forward, following up, getting lots and lots of picks, lots of damage, and he's backing away. He doesn't want to get hooked by that Hog, but instead, that Hanzo Agriculture just on fire. He's absolutely nutty, despite getting rezzed very quickly by a Reaper Man. You can see Agriculture pops off, takes out both Alpha Faded and Hellball for a second time for good measure. Unbelievable aim from Agriculture here, and he is just going wild. Flash Hyper managing to take out Jun as well, and you can see now they're doing an absolutely fantastic job of trying to flip this point back over. Wasted Potential throwing themselves at the point, but not able to do much more. After giving up only 45%, they flip it back in Capybara's favor.
And coming into this next fight, it does look like we are going to be even with 5-5 ultimates. Hog on Capybara does look like he is going to have the whole Hog.
That's true. Hellball, though, very quickly getting a boop and taking out Intrusion. If they can move in on this is their opportunity right now. Wasted Potential if they want to try and flip that quick. But you can tell, again, not a surprise to see that it is Agriculture using that ult. Doesn't manage to take anyone out, but Waffle Pie does a great job pulling the Hog down. Hellball uses that barrage, takes out Flash Hyper. They do flip the point back over Wasted Potential's favor after giving up 93%, and the trade's going back and forth right now. Jun finishing things off by taking out Vex on that Lucio, and that's going to be enough that Team Capybara says, let's do a full group up again.
Vex almost had he had booped and displaced Ana and the Orisa. They almost went into the well, but not quite.
Atrusion using that supercharger, but it's taken out by Hellball. And then again, are you kidding? Another 6-person EMP from Alpha Faded. Alpha does go down, but not before a few trades were made, and all those other ones going in the direction of Wasted Potential in the blue. And now they're up to 84%, not quite caught up to where Capybara is, but so close. And this really is going to be the team fight that determines who wins this particular point. Early hack onto the Orisa, and oh, look at that! The combination of Alpha Theta and Waffle Pie taking out Intrusion. Jun follows up using that whole hog, takes out Tim, trying to keep the rest of Capybara off the point. You can see Ana trying to get there, very close. Touches, but is down. Just a Lucio left. Taken out. Can't do too much if you're just one character by yourself against 4, 5, 6 people. Now you can see the Hammond did manage to make it on there, but quickly anti-nated by the Ana. Now it's just a Winston. They're doing a great job of getting back to the point, Capybara, but it's all stall tactics. There you see it. Wasted Potential manages to get the cap, and it is 1-1 now, C-Funk.
That does mean we will be going into our third map.
Love it. I love it. These teams are really showing us something here tonight. They want this win. I love it. I absolutely love to see teams back and forth like this. It is exciting matches to watch. And hey, if you've got that emote, let's see some exciting emotes in chat, please and thank you.
And it does look like we are going to be going with the standard 3-3 for both teams. Now, if you don't know what 3-3 means, that is 3 support and 3 tanks.
Yeah, it's affectionately known as GOATs often, but we do like to call it the triple tank, triple support meta, because there's so many variations of it. This does look like a pretty standard version of it. Zenyatta GOATs, I guess you could call it.
Zen GOATs.
Zen GOATs. Why not, eh? And now, once again, you can see Reaperman doing a great job scaling those walls while laying some damage down. Intrusion very close to going down, as is Waffle Pie. Both teams' healers trying to do everything they can to keep them up. Hellball looks like knocked out a mech first, though, by Vex. And Intrusion goes ahead, follows up, taking him out. But Jun finishes off Intrusion on that ride. And now you can see the picks are going back and forth, mostly so far in Team Capybara's favor. Reaperman almost knocked off, but manages to get himself back onto the map. But in the end, he just needs to try and get himself out of there. And it is Flash Hyper getting that last pick on Poison Ivy on that Brig. And nope, I lied. One more pick. Reaperman did finally go down. And that's going to take Wasted Potential just a moment to regroup here and reassess which direction they want to push in from.
And coming into this next fight, Capybara is going to have 2 ultimates available. They do have Rally and the Self-Destruct.
Absolutely.
As well as Transcendence.
Looks good, and Agriculture goes ahead, pops the Rally right away. We see it so often. A great initiation, and Intrusion takes out Waffle Pie again. That's going to be enough right away. But they're just going to try and back out, lose as few picks as possible. Sorry, if you're Wasted Potential. And you can see actually a great job backing out, only losing the one before Team Capybara realizes, okay, we can't overextend any further than this. Pull back and regroup.
And Wasted Potential going in didn't use any ultimates, saving them up. Capybara only popping 1.
Yeah, but this whole time we have to remember that Capybara getting percentage on that point, already up to 55%. And with the ultimates coming out, Shatter, Grab, there's the Diva Bomb. We've got lots of things happening. Alpha Faded so far getting the only pick on Intrusion. That's that Rhine. You never want to see your Rhine go down. I love to say it. It's true. And there we see 2 more. Diva Bomb goes off. Doesn't connect with anything, though. Flash Hyper does take out Waffle Pie. Waffle Pie, though, doing a great job of getting the Diva out of mech just before he's taken out. And now you can see after giving up 75% on the point, it is finally flipped over for Wasted Potential.
It is both teams fighting it for this map. Whoever wins this part of the map does win this match overall. So neither team wanting to give up very much percentage here.
This is true, and what a great job Reaperman just did on the Lucia of running back and helping shuttle. Poison Ivy on that Brig back, making sure she's back there ready for this fight right away. And lots of spam damage down the middle. Oh, a huge shatter, though, does connect with 3. Despite that, no one going down, though, thanks to the rally from Agriculture. Once again, now you can see the Transcendence is out. They're trying to keep the team alive. Jun doing a great job of negating that grab from the Zarya, and it's Agriculture going down first. Huge pick from Jun there. Jun always coming in at these key moments, getting big picks. Alpha Faded takes out the Diva as well, and now you can see it's Wasted Potential's turn to push far forward and try and get any extra staggers that they can. They got Flash Hyper on that Zarya, and it looks like it's Alpha Faded actually going ahead and flanking a little bit. And is that a shatter I just saw? Uh, Intrusion trying to shatter, taken out for his trouble though. And again, what a great job there by Wasted Potential. They're looking very strong right now. They're coming back very well.
And coming into this next fight, Wasted Potential is going to have all ultimates online. Great options. They just have to focus on not over ulting. Whereas Capybara only has 4 ultimates coming into this fight. They're going to have to use them wisely.
Absolutely. Both teams having the tools, though. Oh, and a huge shatter to start things off. Agriculture going down as well as Fancy. What an aggressive play by Waffle Pie, and that is going to help them a lot. You can see the percentage now. Not only is it Wasted Potential getting this, but they're up to 95%. Team Capybara needs someone on that point right here, right now. There's the Lucio Sound Barrier trying to,
Oh,
but no, denied by multiple ults coming out to make sure he can't touch, but it's the boop in the end, taking him
that's
away, not letting him get on the point.
that's a feels bad. Play of the game going to Waffle Pie as Reinhardt.
You know, it's not surprising. I think it's got to be. Yeah, there's the shatter. I knew the play before it even came up. It was textbook Reinhardt play. It was absolutely beautiful. You can see shatter, get a bunch of people, run at them with W and left click. It's just I like to call it textbook play, C Funk, and that's what that was.
It
So
was a great play, a tight corridor, which is not where you want to be with a Reinhardt. If you are on the opposing team, that is a scary sight. This
yeah.
big giant hero coming at you with a giant hammer.
Yeah.
You're gonna go
I a
down.
hammer twice the size of your character, and it's like, maybe this isn't the fight to take one on one right this moment. But no, I gotta give credit again. Capybara looked so strong
Mm.
coming into that map. They got that first point. The sniper play was incredible.
Oh,
The
the sniper
tanks
play
were
was
doing an
insane.
amazing job holding space. It was looking very good for them. But again, I said this before, C Funk, and I really mean it. There is a reason why Wasted Potential is undefeated so far. They are putting in the time. They are playing with GMs. They're playing with top 500 players. They are learning how to play competitive Overwatch at its finest. And once again, we're seeing them coming out and doing everything they can, everything they can to prove themselves here at the Proving Grounds.
They're doing a phenomenal job of not over ulting. That communication so important, and it looks
Yes.
like they're communicating well tonight.
Yeah, and that's the big thing. At the end of the day, we can talk about everything. We can talk about alt usage. We can talk about positioning. We can talk about key sleeps and key cooldowns landing properly. And sure, that is what is happening, of course. But it boils down to exactly what you're saying, C Funk, and that's key communication. They are communicating. They are letting each other know, hey, this person's here. This person's anti. This person's one hit. Let me use this ultimate. If this ultimate doesn't go off, this is the order of ults we use. Don't overcommit. No one else use things like that. And you can just see it in their very disciplined play
Mhm.
tonight.
Well, and it's not just that they're needing to keep track of. They also need to keep track of the other team's ultimates as well. So you've
Yes.
got to have someone tracking the ults on the other team.
Yeah.
So whoever's doing that is doing a great job as well, because that is not an easy task.
No, it is definitely not. Just keeping track sometimes I find just keeping track of your own ultimate, never mind hitting the tab or shift key or whatever it is that you use to see everyone else on your team's ultimates. Keeping track of that could be confusing, let alone also keeping in your head, okay, if I have this ult and this person landed this many fire strikes compared to mine, and then this I saw this person use this, but they did a lot of feeding and they actually did some farming of this person, oh gosh, and they would probably be about 80%, which means that going into this fight, they're going to get it approximately 12 seconds in, a whole bunch of things. It is so crazy. It is so much work to track these ults at the level these guys do. And wow, I just a big credit to both of these teams for how well they're doing so far.
And also a big shout out to Hellball. Thank you so much for gifting a tier 1 sub to a Reaper Man.
Very exciting. Thank you so much for that. And again, that actually puts us, I believe, just 2 subs away now,
Two
Funk.
two away from
That's
opening
pretty
up our
crazy.
next emote slot. That's
Yeah,
amazing. You guys
yeah,
are amazing.
that would put us at four tier one emote slots as well as a tier two and a tier three, giving us 6 in total. And then we'd only be one away from having the full set completion. So which I guess, if my math
Quick
is
math.
correctly, quick math, carry the one, divide by four. And oh, the man in the back just told us 12. 12 is the number, C Funk. So this is why, again, Canadian education system. You shouldn't ask me to do math. It's awful. So let's think. We are now at 2-0 for the night, but it's looking back and forth, back and forth.
Mhm.
Now I'm trying to remember. I believe at the beginning of tonight you said it was going to go to 5, and you believe it was wasted potential that was going
Yes,
to pull off the win. C Funk. Do you
yes.
still think it's going to go to 5, or what is your updated prediction?
I still think it's gonna go to 5. I mean, Capybara is doing a great job.
Mhm.
They defend well. They're coming in strong. It is so, so close. I really
Mhm.
think it's gonna go to 5.
Yeah, and I can see where you're coming from 100% on this one, because despite it looking one-sided, if you look at the number 2-0, this has been anything but one-sided. This has been nail biting, pulling hair, big plays on both teams. It could definitely go either way. I believe my initial prediction we won't have to talk about. So I'm gonna go ahead and say I don't know if it's gonna go to 5 still, but I do think that Capybara is gonna pull out this next map win. And then of course we're gonna have to see from there.
Which
Um,
they which Capybara is going to pick our next map. It does look like they have picked